EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Washington Commanders.
Kicking off for Washington.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go in our nation's capital. Well, now how about this return? And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Vikings, Miles Price. This is taken at the 15. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he's got it across the midfield, striping into Washington territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Murray off play action. Steps away. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Jordan Addison. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Murray now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Nowadays, you have to be an all-around running back to stick in the NFL, and that's exactly what this guy is. He is such a weapon in the receiving game, and we saw it again there. He's got soft hands, and then we know how dangerous he is when the ball is in his hands.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Murray. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Here's Murray. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Kevin O'Connell has a play call ready. His guys going for it on 4th. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. And they'll accept that penalty. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. They'll run off tackle with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Murray going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
This pass deep for Okonkwo. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Just 1 field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
The drive will begin with a run by Krosky-Merritt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. Shoves him aside. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. He'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Daniels. Here's a diving catch right side. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down. Here's Krosky-Merritt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Daniels looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. To the right side and caught by Sinnott. Touchdown! Ben Sinnott, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
The score, Commanders 7, Vikings 3.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
This 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Here's Murray. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
It's 2nd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's second down. Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. That's caught out right by Jennings. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Now Murray. That is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Murray's got to have this one. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is caught. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Oh, man, they are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
Now first and goal. Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
This is first and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. He's back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if in it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here we go, first and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Touchdown, Washington.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Completes this to Jefferson. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Here's 1st down. Back to throw. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 6 coming up. Murray, one final try. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.